Hi, I'm Ash, and I'm having a really bad day. It's been a while since I've vlogged, and if I've learned anything from poetry, with pain comes inspiration. So here I am. I'm having a bad day because I got a root canal 2 days ago. And the cost of it is really climbing astronomically high. Not only is that just absolutely I don't even have words to explain the feeling of knowing this lump sum you literally can't afford is just looming over your head, especially around the holidays. It's December 3rd as of today, and I love gift giving. It's my love language, and I'm just gonna have to shift some plans. We might have a little bit more of a DIY Christmas, which is fine, but I finally got myself in a place where I could afford to give my family epic gifts. And it just sucks to really take a hard hit like this. I had a little bit of a meltdown and I cried really hard, but I can't dwell on it. So I wanted to take this time, a couple of hours today, to dive into the things that make me feel alive. Because right now, I don't like it. I don't like being here. This sucks. But, we have to move on. We must prevail. We must not be defeated by the horrific, careless, stupid, fragile male ego that is leading our government. Egos, plural. There are many of them, too many of them, making decisions for us that affect us on levels like this when we just need to take care of our health. But we aren't supported like that in our healthcare system here in the US. No, we are not. It's a scam, and it just puts you further into the debt you probably already have because of capitalism. Let's get into some hobbies that have been bringing me a lot of joy and reminds me oh wait, it's fucking cool to be a human being. We're going to start off with my current obsession, which is coloring, whilst listening to a podcast. Specifically, right now, I have really been enjoying Heart Starts Pounding. I love her voice. I love the production of it. It's just it's a perfect bite-sized mystery. So let's get into that first. And then we'll see where the rest of the day takes me. Okay. On the bright side, which, speaking of bright, not a cloud in the sky, it is so sunny, which is good. And at the same time, I just kind of want a overcast day to further induce my wallowing within my own self-pity. No, I'm not wallowing. I'm moving on. I remembered I have a tour today at 1, which is where we're going to see, hopefully, my future space for my business. I'm trying not to get my hopes up on really anything right now, which is hard to do, but I feel really good about this place. It just is exactly what I'm looking for right now. It has like bay doors and an outside space. It is next to Richard's Rendezvous, which is a strip club here, but strippers need personal training too. I just don't like the men. Anyway, we're heading there. I'll maybe get some footage. Probably not. I'll be too uncomfortable. Yeah, okay, bye. Okay, to be completely dramatic and to totally jump the gun like I said I wouldn't, that space is going to be mine. I loved it. I loved it so much. The location is perfect. The agent was so nice. I also sold her on my services. So, and there is only one other person looking at it right now. The rent, affordable. The deposit, just the first month's rent, which is less than the amount my tooth costs, mind you. It's really close to one of my favorite coffee shops. So yeah, I definitely didn't get any footage of it because I was so excited. I didn't even think of that. I asked all of the questions I wanted to ask though. So that's all that matters. But hopefully one day in the near future, I'll be able to have the keys and my business will be on the lease and I'll be able to give a tour and take my vlogging through the physical building of my business. So yeah, that kind of flipped my day around. I feel really great right now. I kind of want to keep this rolling. I have a few options. Okay, what I'm thinking, here is the itinerary for the next 3 hours probably. I want to catch up on my junk journaling because I've got quite the pile going. I want to play some Zelda. I've gotten back into Tears of the Kingdom. I think before I played it when it first came out, right behind Breath of the Wild, which was my mistake, and I played maybe 20 hours of it. So I didn't get too far into it, but now I am full sending it. I can't stop playing. It's so fun. Once you understand the mechanics, it's amazing. It's a genius fucking game. I love the sounds. I love the looks, the colors of everything. So we're going to dive into that. And then finally, maybe finally, read my book. That's it. Maybe make some cookies. Nah, okay, I don't want to stack too much on. One thing at a time. So everything's good, just like I thought it would be. Without further ado, let's go back to the office and organize and play around in junk journaling. So this is my junk pile for my junk journal. And here is my junk journal. I started doing this a few months ago, and honestly, I wish I started doing it years ago because it's just so fun. I'll take you through a little tour and we can plan out what I want to do with all of this. You kind of start looking at trash differently. This is from a freaking Goodles box. Pharmacy. My first time I tried Dubai chocolate. This was $17 bar of chocolate. It was good. But I mean, $17. I wish there was more of the stuff in it. And yeah, and a credit card. So yeah, let's make something out of nothing. I often get in my head with writing and like expectations, like weird expectations, but I feel like junk journaling kind of takes that away. You can just freaking take trash and put it on a piece of paper. And I will say this is the greatest tool I've ever got myself. It's I use it for everything. Not I mean everything that I can apply it to. But it makes junk journaling a lot more fun, a lot less messy. So let's get started. Let's just freaking play and have fun with trash and glue and scissors and stickers. You see, what a joy to be alive. That was fun. That was fun. That greatly reduced my pile. I like what I did. It's fun to just kind of I don't know, just get loose with it. Doesn't really have to like make sense or line up with certain days or events. It doesn't need to be subjected to any sort of confinement. So I needed that. That felt good. I liked that. I do want to talk about my book really quick. All related to talk about. I may have mentioned in my book tour video the series Fever. It's what got me into fantasy. It really solidified the bond between me and my best friend Maddie from college. I think we read this series together maybe junior year of college, perhaps. We are rereading it together right now, and we were interested in one if it'll hit the same way, if the writing, this was before we like read Sarah J Maas and Jennifer Armentrout and the big fantasy authors of today. Those are seemingly the only ones I can remember at this moment. But we wanted to see if we felt the same, and we can both agree that yes, it is the same. It is still so fucking good. It is an early 2000s fantasy. It's an urban fantasy set in Ireland. And you may have to bear with some 2000ness. But if you can get through that, you are in for a treat. So I'm currently on the second book, Blood Fever, and she actually republished them in these new covers. So this is the first book, Dark Fever, and then Blood Fever. I'm recollecting the ones from this is the first edition of Blood Fever. And then the next book, I got to slow my roll with purchasing books right now because as you know, but fear not because I have all the books. And this is the next one, Fae Fever, and I'm actually so excited to read a mass market book. There's something just so cozy about these thick rectangular novels. So yeah, if you've not checked out the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning, please do. It's so good. It deserves all of the hype that it can get. I think she did an incredible job of incorporating Celtic lore into this. She does have another, it's actually not a spin-off series. It is the original series, I think, that inspired this. And that's called the Highlander series, and it's about the druids that are heavily involved in the Fever series. But that series came first. I do believe it is more of a romance. With the Fever series, it is sexy, but it's not necessarily a romance. Like, it is not driven by romance. The romance that is in it doesn't really happen until the fifth book. I'm pretty sure, but the yearning, we need this yearning back in spicy literature. It's so good. I'm going to leave it at that because I could wax poetic all day about it. So, yeah, I'm going to go to Kroger real quick, get some freaking snacks that don't hurt my mouth. And depending on how I feel, we'll play video games or read. I feel way better than I did a few hours ago. It's about 2:30 right now. 2:30. 2:30 indeed. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll be back.